Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am your official branding officer for the Affinity Men's Division. On the last episode of Affinity, we saw many powerful and palpable matches on this new grand stage of entertainment. We saw championships defended and introduced. We saw competitors looking to leave their mark in that very ring, such as Arron, James, and Bogan. We saw the elevation of the women's division as a mainstream component in today's wrestling product. And most of all, we saw new stars such as Alex Taylor and Jamoshi Ali get a shot to prove themselves on this grand stage, just like Arron Chase and Shogun will tonight. However, one thing on the minds of everyone that saw the last episode was the appearance of none other than JC Pullins. Right after the main event match between Chris Cormont and TJ Rave. And while TJ isn't in the best of shape at the moment, due to the slight knee injury he suffered at the hands of Cormont, he will be back on Affinity television very soon. Maybe even as soon as Grand Arrival. However, while TJ was a welcomed component in our company, JC Pullins was not. He interfered and made his presence known despite not being signed with Affinity Pro in any sense of the word. Pullins, we've known each other for years. I am responsible for the male talent here in Affinity. If you want to make a statement, you come talk to me first. If you want a shot here, you need to go by and follow through the proper channels. But as for now, JC Pullins is banned from the arena until further notice. But moving forward, we have a stacked card for you guys tonight, and we hope you all enjoy the show. Thank you for your time, and have a good night.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Affinity Episode 3, and welcome to this great product. My name is Sebastian Michaels, and I am coming into you live from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, here at the Bell Center. And what a sold-out crowd here tonight that we have in the audience, and one hell of a show that we have planned as well. Of course, tons of things to be answered and to be revealed tonight, as the one and only Shogun will be opening the show, making his debut. Not only that, but we have the reveal of the female branding officer for the women's division here in Affinity. One hell of a start, of course, to the show. And finally, we have our main event of the evening, as we will have Arron James taking on the wonderful Vogan in a rematch from last week. And now, of course, we had some answers revealed to us earlier in the night by Stigma regarding JC Pullins, but also we have Chris Cormont with a live message before the show saying that he was going to take the night off or two to rest up for his challenger at Grand Arrival, whoever that may be. However, starting off the show though, we have the one and only Shogun. Shogun, one of the most talented powerhouse men in this industry, trained by the one and only Blake Carnage, and definitely somebody to look after in this industry. Shogun, one of the most athletic men in this industry as well. Don't ever underestimate his athleticism just because he's big and he's bulky. Definitely a huge signing here for Affinity Pro as we look to develop our future talent. Shogun out here definitely to prove a point. I believe his last match was against Blake Carnage on Supremacy. Of course, you know, Carnage picking up a huge win. They're dropping him on his head a few times, but Shogun out here looking to make a statement here tonight against whoever his opponent may be. I believe it's Arron Chase tonight, looking at the cards. And judging by the music, it is. Arron Chase, of course, another new talent signed here to Affinity Pro, looking to make his mark in this industry. He once was the challenger for TJ Rave's Revolution Championship, but that remains to be seen where he's at. Arron Chase, as the crowd waits on him, wondering where he's at so we can get this night going. I think we're gonna try it again. Arron Chase's music begins to play again as Shogun awaits in the ring. Shogun still awaiting Arron Chase to arrive. And again, where is Arron Chase? He's got a match here tonight. Of course, we're back in the parking lot now. As you can see, that's Arron's car right there. He parked front and center of the building. I don't know why.
What do
Talk
you
to
mean
this parking
Arron
attendant.
Chase didn't show up? How dare he? That's it. If Arron Chase wants to be incompetent, let him do it on his own terms. His car's right there. Bum's probably oversleeping in the back. Send in his replacement.
A replacement? Arron Chase nowhere to be found. Completely, you know, in the dark. No idea where he's at the moment as Shogun, I guess, awaits for his replacement opponent for tonight's festivities. Damn. Shogun in the ring waiting though. That music sounds familiar, and it is. Coming to the ring tonight is the one and only Matt Scott, a alumni of the Black Dragon Gate early days, as now he's going to step one-on-one in the ring with Shogun. Definitely a matchup between power and speed here tonight. Both men new signing to the brand. What a huge veteran pickup it is for Affinity to have this young man on the roster. Both of them, to say the least. Both men looking to perform a wrestling clinic here tonight. As now we await for the referee to ring the bell. Both men hyped up, ready to go. Let the match begin. As now both men charging Shogun with the shoulder tackle early on though. As now Shogun getting out of that. Try to lift him up. Matt Sky tried to go from behind, try to get that German off. Shogun got him from the back. Matt Sky going over though, going under. Soul kick into the enziguri, missing. Shogun going for the roundhouse, got reversed, countered. Countered again, Shogun landing on his feet. Both men flying all over the place, and now Shogun bouncing off the ropes. Matt Sky, though, catching him in the exchange with a drop kick. Matt Sky got the better of that exchange on the drop kick as now Shogun right back up to his feet, refusing to be outdone. Both men, like I said before, looking to put on a wrestling clinic. Now Matt Sky taking a bow after that performance, and Shogun, out of respect, doing the same. One-upsmanship between both of these men is now trading strikes, maybe settling into a slower pace. Both men tossing strikes at each other, telling them to bring it on. A Requiem de la Pace, as now the one and only Shogun hops over and then pounces it across the ring. Shogun with that pounce knocked him into the next generation, ladies and gentlemen. As now Shogun in the corner taking care of business with the chop. He hit him with the chop. As now we're into the cover. Shogun, first cover of the night. 1 count, 2 count. And Shogun right into the headlock. Smart strategy. You don't want to give this veteran any room to breathe. As now Shogun locks him in the side headlock, making sure he's locked down. Shogun being smart about his offense. Despite him being so new to the business, he's got that veteran instinct at least. Or he's starting to get there as now Matt Sky got out of that huge bulldog there into the cover. And an early 1 count there. Still very early in this matchup. But it's now Matt Sky chopping down the tree, going under again into the cover. 1. Smart strategy there. Chop down the tree, chop down the leg of the one and only Shogun. As now Sky waiting for Shogun to get to his feet. Bouncing off the ropes. Here comes Matt Sky, clotheslining him over the ropes, setting up for something big, possibly going over into the suicide dive from the bottom rope. Going back in the ring. I don't think he's done. Going into it again. Not giving Shogun any time to breathe. As now going over into it again. 3 inch from the bottom rope. And Matt Sky getting pumped up, maybe going for a 4th. Going for some DDT maneuver there, going from the rope. And got caught into the suplex, it seems. Shogun has him up in the air, waving him like he just don't care. As he drops him down onto that cold, unforgiving concrete floor, taking a bow for the audience. Amazing strength there by Shogun on display as now he tosses the limbo Matt Sky back in the ring into the cover. 2. And a kick out there. Of course, Sky rocking the Goku attire. Looking fly as hell in this matchup. As now Shogun dropping him right back into the corner. Clotheslining him. Getting the damage in. The Shogun begins to decapitate and debilitate Sky into the 2 count that time. Shogun playing to his strengths now, that power game. Looking to beat the hell out of Matt Sky. Now got Sky up. Shogun now looking to do some more damage. Going to the classics with the abdominal stretch. Wrenching on the abdomen and the arm, just pulling it back, breaking him down piece by piece. Very smart on Shogun's behalf, if I do say so myself. Still got it locked in tight, as you can hear Sky wrenching in pain, caught in a tree of misery. As now Sky looking to get out, looking to fight his way out. Got some strikes going for a head scissor and got caught. Shogun caught, is now retreating into the corner, almost immediately getting up. As now Sky taking 2. I don't want to say Sky, that's corny. As now Sky hitting him with the drop kicks over and over again. Hitting him as hard as he could. rapid fire drop kicks to the corner, and it doesn't look like he's stopping. Making sure all that damage is done to Shogun, as now going possibly for the cover, and he does. Into the cover. 2. Again, another early 2 count for Matt Sky. With Sky, you have to look out for that reverse 450 maneuver there to put away the match, as now Matt's looking to take again to the air. Looking to put down the bigger man in Shogun. If you're now joining us, Arron Chase was nowhere to be found, of course, tonight for this matchup. So a replacement was named in the veteran Matt Sky to come out here and face Shogun. Now, Matt Sky going under. Got caught into the power bomb. Or should I say power bombs, is now dropping him down like a sack of potatoes. 1, 2. Especially the damage done on that elevated power bomb. Just lift him up and put him down. As now Shogun into the corner, looking to deal some more damage out. The big man into the discus, got caught with the Pele. Pele kick by Matt Sky, and a Shogun automatically retreating to the corner. I don't think Sky is done. Taken to the ropes again with a huge tornado dive there, as now the head resting on Shogun. This is awesome. What an opener for episode 3 edition of Affinity. And both men putting on a wrestling clinic in this opening matchup. Beautiful angle. As now Matt Sky looking to get to the cover. Possibly. Maybe knows he can't get Shogun down. Maybe looking to deal more damage. Who knows? Sky though up. And Shogun starting to stir to his feet. That tornado maneuver took maybe everything out of both men. And Sky telling Shogun to give him more. Show him what he's got. And Shogun with a super kick, and Sky taking him to a trouble in paradise. And now Matt retreating to the ropes smartly. Getting out of harm's way. Trying to shake some cobwebs back into the mind after that super kick. And Shogun caught again as he tried to charge. Got him caught with a flip pile driver into the cover. 2. Got a kick out again by Shogun, and Sky maybe looking to deal more damage from the aerial position. Looking to fly, trying to get this audience behind him. Here we go. Matt Sky taken up to the sky and got caught. Huge toss there. That belly to back suplex. Now Shogun might be calling for the end. He knows he needs to keep on the veteran. And Matt is now, he's got him. Oh no, from the German position to the back suplex. Got him up. Blue Thunder Bomb. 1, 2. And a kick out there by Matt Sky somehow, some way. He got caught with that Blue Thunder Bomb. You thought that would be it. But Sky holding on in this matchup. As now Shogun got him in the corner, looking for something devastating. Climbing to the top rope. What? Oh no. Oh no. Shogun's got him. Oh my God, what a counter. Trying to powerbomb him from the top rope. And Shogun got caught that time. As now Matt might be looking for that reverse 450. Here we go. Got the cover. 1, 2, 3. And Matt Sky picking up the huge win in his Affinity debut. What a match between these two gentlemen right here. Let's get some replays going. See how this match transpired again. And this match was a tale of two hearts. As you can see, the high-flying ability of Shogun and the power on display by Shogun against Matt Sky's speed. And now you can see these drop kicks come back into display here. These drop kicks look debilitating, just taking off the head of Shogun. But with Matt Sky's veteran experience, that picked them up a huge win tonight over Shogun. Can't take away anything from both of these men. As now Shogun back up, holding out his hand, shaking Matt Skies, as we'll be right back.
I want to thank True Alpha. I want to thank God. And I want to thank Affinity for this opportunity. Man, get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. You thought me reaching my goals and me going places was gonna humble me and put me in place? We can shove that right up your ass. I'm here to take over the game, and I'm not gonna stop. I will continue to be an asshole. I'm going to continue to disrespect people. I'm going to continue to be the rich-talking bastard that got me into this business because, yeah, they hate me, but deep down, they want to be me.
Work a lot. Earn my spot to get a certain drop on how these rappers move. You never heard a lot of real.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are officially back. Of course, we have the debuting Jordan Richards coming soon, but getting forward onto this match, we have Lilith the Jester coming out alongside her concierge and Reigns Resolve. The duo known as Twisted Magic, and these two women, of course, are a dangerous duo as we saw last week. As Cabrina LaBringa took them on. Cabrina, though, after her match in an interview with our person interview, Jasmine Pierce challenged the duo to a rematch from last week, but this time a tag team match with a mystery partner. Definitely going to be a very interesting dynamic, as this duo seems to be very unstoppable, doing anything and everything it takes to pick up the win. You saw it last week, as Ray basically took a chair to the back of Cabrina. Of course, Cabrina, the Iron Woman of Affinity, coming out next. The woman that challenged both of them to a match last week, and now looking to make her mark in this industry. I predict Cabrina will be a future women's champion for sure, but tonight just to focus on what's going on. Cabrina looking to get some semblance of revenge after what happened. And now Cabrina looking to make a statement, looking to make a push. And now just who is her mystery partner? Who has this woman selected to be her partner in crime tonight? The Batman to her Robin. Well, the Robin to her Batman. Whatever. You get the point. As both women await in the ring, as we await the partner, and of course, she had to turn to her best friend in Aubrey. The one and only Aubrey coming down to the ring, making headlines throughout the wrestling industry. Known for, of course, that Phoenix clutch. Once that's locked in, that's it. It's just an instant submission victory from there. Reign and Lilith, of course, have a bit of a problem here tonight dealing with these two. Cabrina alone was a challenge, but now Aubrey's in the mix, and damn, it's going to be one hell of a contest between these two. As the bell rings, here we go. Both of these women circling the ring as now Reigns slapping Cabrina twice and getting caught right into the armbar. Armbar applied there by Sabrina Labrinka. Of course, you gotta look out for that Labrinka effect maneuver. She has that running maneuver into the kick in the corners. Now, tagging in Lilith is Rain. And going into the corner. Possibly. Is Aubrey coming in now? And you can just see the size difference, but Aubrey putting up a fight. Those roundhouse kicks and that slap, telling Lilith she's not afraid. And now telling Lilith she's gonna put her to sleep, and now Lilith's jumping right on top. This duo of Twisted Magic is demented. They're crazy. They're exactly what this women's division needs. And both of these women accomplished on their own. Imagine them coming together. Same ordeal really with Sabrina and Aubrey. With this duo just taking down the two women in the ring. As now Rain right back to the control she needs. Is now beating on Aubrey. Using the heel to knock her down a peg or two. Of course, Rain picking up a huge win over Sabrina last week. Into that strike there, into the cover. 1, 2. And a 2 count there by Rain. Is now dropping her down into the overcast. Telling her again, this is who you pick as a partner. Telling Sabrina that she's light work as well. Now, maybe looking to bring in the powerhouse of the group in Lilith. Rain, of course, the more technical, the more strike heavy. As Lilith is just pure power. Bouncing her off again into the ropes. Drop total into the elbow drop. As now right on target is Lilith. Lilith on top now, just beating down on Aubrey. Right in control of this matchup with these elbows and them strikes. Lilith is just pure domination in the ring, pure mayhem. As now getting right back into the corner. Quick tag is what's gonna win you this match. And now going to the boxing blows like Rocky Balboa, and just tossing her down like Thunderlips. As now Lilith, I don't think, is done with Aubrey kicking her down, grabbing her by the arm. Oh no. No. She's got her folded up like an accordion in that torture rack. Punishing Aubrey down, choking her with her own arm. Lilith may be a powerhouse, but she's a very smart woman at that. Very smart clown, I guess you can say. As now Aubrey tossing her right down from the head first. As now Aubrey trying to build some momentum back in this matchup. Phoenix looking to rise in this matchup as Rain making sure that Aubrey can't get the tag. Very smart maneuver there into the neck breaker. Taking out Sabrina from the outside. As now Lilith and Aubrey still fighting in the ring, of course, as Rain makes her way back. Rain getting right back to her corner like nothing ever happened. What a smooth criminal. As they say, is now Aubrey trying to lock Lilith down with the rear naked choke and getting caught into a choke of her own. And normally this maneuver just hurts like hell to a normal person, but with Aubrey's stature and height compared to Lilith, may God help this woman. Is Lilith now right back in it, trying to go at her with some strikes, but Aubrey getting right to the corner. And Lilith trying for that discus clothesline, and Aubrey grabbing her legs and going right to straight tower. Aubrey now in control of this match, the fire of the Phoenix burning deep inside her. Has now got her up. These kicks now to the chest, pounding away at Lilith. Try to knock her down, but Lilith just much bigger than Aubrey. Again, that size advantage coming into play is now going over with some help from Cabrina, knocking her over the rope. And now tagging in Cabrina. What do these women got planned? Cabrina knocking her down. I think Aubrey's looking to set up something from the top. No? No? I guess not. Maybe wanted to let Cabrina do more damage to Lilith. She now tosses her right into the LED post. And again, taking her to a one-way trip to Dream Street. As now Cabrina has got her by the, I want to say the week? Call it a week. Cabrina getting her back in the ring though. As Lilith looking to make it to Rain, and she does. Rain, the fresher woman in this matchup, and Cabrina just knocked her into the next century. Cabrina now bouncing off the rope. Clothesline floating over from the flip bottom position. And Cabrina still charging. Going from behind. Hurricanrana into the Hurricanrana. Connected. Executed. Perfected. Now Cabrina bouncing off the ropes again. Huge lowdown from the bottom. 1, 2. And a kick out there, that miniature frog splash. And Cabrina, quick covers. Definitely a way to wear down your opponents. Tire them out faster. That's what you got to do with Twisted Magic. As now Cabrina has Rain right into the corner, going to the top rope. Looking for something big. And Lilith coming into play, grabbing onto the foot and getting kicked off. Maybe buying Rain enough time to get back in this matchup. Rain back into it, kicked her down by the shin and hit her with that huge double knee face breaker. And you just saw the impact of that. God damn. And now Rain on the attack. Got her by the arm now. And just, oh my God. Blocked her right into the arm. And now Cabrina looking to fight back, looking to see what she can do. Cabrina now, here we go! Got caught, drop toe hold into the rope. Next person now, look at Rain, taking that drop toe hold and locking her right into the ankle lock. And that's that more technical side of Rain coming out as Cabrina getting out of it. Rain looking to fire back, looking to get these strikes in. And we knock the taste out of Cabrina's mouth. And both of these women fighting still from last week, you can say. As now Aubrey in the corner. Cabrina got Aubrey up into the crossbody. Looking to make the cover to Lilith, and Aubrey knocking her off. Aubrey, huge Hurricanrana. As now Rain in trouble. Slap to the face. Soul kick. Rain got caught. Phoenix clutch. Locked in tight. Phoenix clutch is locked in. Rain is caught dead center in the middle of the ring. Nowhere to go. Caught in between a land of Narnia and the real realm. As now Lilith trying to get in the ring and got caught by Cabrina with that huge drop kick there. Knocking her off to the side. Phoenix clutching Aubrey. Picking up the win for the duo here tonight. Cabrina avenging her loss from last week. And Aubrey steps into the fray as Affinity's new signing. What a match between these 4 women here tonight. And of course, Aubrey just taking off that arm in the process. Fantastic matchup here, as now you can see again Cabrina making sure Lilith can't intervene between the Phoenix clutch and Rain tapping out. The Affinity's women division again proving to be a stacked commodity here as we only continue to look building and building on the foundation that we have. Fantastic match between all four women, and of course, you already know Rain and Lilith will not take this line down. What a show, though, that we have so far, and I think we're far, far from done. And of course, we still have our main event of the evening of Orion James taking on Bogan, and what I believe is their third encounter. Of course, the first one taking place at the Italian, and the second one last week. But of course, coming up next, we have Penance in action. Because now Penance will take on this man right here. The one and only Pantera Dark. Pantera Negro. Because now Pantera is best known for his work on the deathmatch scene over in Mexico and Japan. Looking to make his mark in this industry, looking to slay the one known as Penance. Penance, of course, one of the more dangerous components in the Affinity locker room, and after what you saw to Dominic King on episode 1, I don't think he's ever coming back. Doctors even said he's not even cleared to compete anymore after Penance just tombstones Dominic King right onto his neck. Not only tombstones him, but brainbusted him right onto the same map Pantera's standing on. Penance, of course, his war on Lucha Libre is never ending, as he looks to unmask all of his foes in every matchup. He deals as much damage as possible, and Penance, world travel. He's been to Japan, he's been to Mexico, that's where he got his start. And now, looking to put an end to Pantera Dark here tonight. Like I said, Penance is one dangerous man. Especially what he can do to guys like Dominic King. What he can do to guys... Oh man, those luchadors on the Penance upon Lucha Libre series. If you haven't checked it out, I recommend it. Rasta Lion, of course, got one of the most vicious beatdowns I've ever seen. And Penance will continue his war upon Lucha Libre until he is satisfied that he's had his fill. Stigma looking to continue the tradition for the president, giving Penance another luchador to just demolish. Dominic King tried to stick up for the luchadors. He got decimated on his own. And it seems it's back to business as usual as Pantera poked to the eyes right off gate, taunting Penance. I don't think this is the best idea. Now you just pissed him off, as now Pantera looking to take Penance on a trip around the world, heading into the ring now. Pantera going off and hitting with the strike, getting as much revenge as he can for his Lucha Libre comrades. As now Penance is down, getting right back up to his feet. As now strike to the chest. And Pantera surprisingly getting the upper hand on Penance early on and got caught. Belly to back over the ropes. We might as well just count this match to be over. As now Penance making his way to the outside. He's methodical. He takes his time, decimating his opponents. As now Pantera right back up to his feet, in a hell of a lot of trouble. And now, oh my god, knocking him down with that shotgun drop kick to the outside. And I have a feeling this is just beginning, as now Penance tossed him right into that ring apron. Jesus Christ, right into the LED post too. The referee needs to stop this match before it gets any bit uglier. As now Penance already looking for the end on Pantera Dark. Oh no. Penance looking hopefully to put an end to this. Got him up. Got him up. Into the brain buster. Just cover him. 1, 2, 3. And Penance picking up another win over another luchador. Back to business as usual as that brainbuster claims another victory. Down. And Pantera trying to be Penance's wrath. My God. Penance just getting him back in the ring. Oh no. Oh no. Come on. The match is over, Penance.
I don't know who you are, but the sight of you takes me the hell off.
Oh no. Oh no. Just beating down on Pantera now. Mounting him as these strikes and these elbows come into fruition. Somebody needs to get out here and stop Penance. Enough is enough already with all of these unmaskings and all of the damage that he's done. Now dragging him right into the corner. And now just pounding away with these strikes. My God. Penance is a man out for blood against this industry. Now I'm looking to pick him up from the corner. Oh my God, just make it quick. Wait a second. Wait a second. That's Litro. Litro coming down to the ring possibly to put an end to this madness, as both of these men have quite the history, years in the making. Litro trying to stand up for his fellow Lucha Libre comrades. As now Litro bouncing off the ropes. Huge drop kick there, trying to fight back on behalf of them. And again, trying to fight back against Penance's reign of terror. Knocking him to the outside. As now celebrating in the ring, making sure that his comrade in Pantera is safe and sound. My God. Litro just saved the day again. This time, making sure the job was fully done. Caring about his comrades, that's the true definition of the culture that goes behind it. Now making sure Pantera is okay, getting him out of harm's way. Now Pantera walking up the ramp. Pantera lives to fight another day. And now Litro setting him off. Wait a second. Penance is back up to his feet, and he's got a weapon. Penance has got a weapon! As now the chair right to the back.
It's been over a decade, and you take your failure of a career to not only stick your head into my business once, but twice.
And Penance just mounting him now. Mounting these strikes on Litro. Oh my God. And just when you think one evil's over, another one happens. Thank God somebody's out here to stop this.
I knew fully well what to expect when I brought you here, but I didn't bring you here to waste time. So either let this go, or you give me a good reason for this to go on.
You want a reason, Wolf? You should know why I want those bastards' heads off.
Jesus Christ. You either answer the damn question or I'm going to escort you out of the building. The choice is yours. Now, tell me, why should this go on?
You know what? You're right. This doesn't need to go on. I only have one request. If this race of space still wishes to fight me, how about you book him in a match next episode to face any opponent of my choice? And then he can fight me all he wants at Red and Rivalry.
That's good. That's good. I'm glad to hear it. You know what? You got yourself a deal. A penance. When Grand Arrival comes, you are forbidden to unmask anybody. I hope I've made myself clear.
And Stigma laying down the law, granting Penance a request, but a denial of his arbitration to unmask any more luchadors until Grand arrives. However, if Litro wants to fight Penance, he has one more obstacle that he has to go to. And of course, that obstacle is facing an opponent of Penance's choice next week on Affinity. As now, we have the official reveal of the female branding officer of the women's division coming out next.
It's a moment for everyone in their party to really worship the goddess of love. Take me to your planet, take me to your leader, take me to your vision.
Rocket number 9, take off to the planet, Venus, Aphrodite, Lady Seashell Bikini, Garden Panty, Venus, let's blast off to a new dimension in your bedroom. Venus, Aphrodite, Lady Seashell Bikini, get with me. Venus, when you touch me I die, just a little inside. I wonder if this could be love, this could be love. 'Cause you're out of this world, galaxy, space and time. I wonder if this could be love.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are officially back here with Affinity as we're moments away from revealing who will be managing the women's division into the future. And as you recently just saw with the commercial, Ladies of Venus Entertainment or Love will be officially here on the Collective channel from now on. And I believe that just answered our question. As of course you hear the music of the one and only Jen Cruz. Jen Cruz, one of the most decorated women in this industry today. A former FAM Diamond champion, among many things. This woman's been in the industry for many years, making her mark everywhere she goes. Of course, her husband Desmond Cruz, the ROX World Champion. This family is decorated in gold, and I'm excited to see what she brings to the table here in Affinity. And of course, accompanying her tonight, the one and only Zaya Corp. Wonder why that is. As now Jen is out here possibly to make a huge announcement. Take it to the ring.
As Affinity takes a leap to new heights, I have been appointed as the female general manager. I will be here to ensure that all the women on the roster remain in line. Now, if I haven't made it abundantly clear already, I will have Zaya here to enforce my rules. For my first order of business, I would like to make it official. At Grand Arrival, the Affinity Women's Championship will be on the line in a 5-pack challenge, consisting of all the women who have picked up a win thus far here in Affinity. The contenders are Aubrey, Candy, Rain, and Scarlet. Last but not least, for the remaining 5th spot in this historic matchup, Madeline will be taking on our newest signee, Layla Santiago, next week to determine who will be going to Grand Arrival. Good luck, ladies.
What a huge announcement by the female general manager, or the female branding officer rather, of Affinity, setting up that huge 5-pack challenge. Going into Grand Arrival, and there you can see the 4 women already confirmed for the match. It's Aubrey, Scarlet, Candy, and Rain. Definitely one hell of a match, but we're also just getting word that Hiroshima will be making his debut as well, going into the show, as now we're here at our main event of the evening of Orion James taking on the wonderful Vogan. Definitely one hell of a match ahead of us, as now Orion makes his way down to the ring first. Both men 1-1 in this series as well. Of course, I believe Bogan picked up the win at Fight Night Italian. Orion James picking up the second win over Bogan last week on Affinity via roll-up. And now this one right here has the potential to be a rubber match in order to set up a precedent who's the real winner of this series. Both men looking to prove a point in tonight's matchup. Harsh words on social media between them. Vogan believes it wasn't really a clean cut win. As now you can see the wonderful one's Titantron on screen as we await the arrival of Vogan. And of course, here we have the wonderful one himself, Vogan, coming down to the ring. Now Vogan has yet to win a championship, has yet to be a contender. Well, been a contender, but he's always been the bridesmaid, never really the bride, as you can say. But tonight, Vogan looking to extract some justice from last week. And of course, if you look at the abs, the structure of this beautiful mustache man, you can see a lot of the story on his face, how hard he's worked to be in this business. The student of the one and only Vernon Price has come a long, long way in his profession. And now tonight, he looks to show Orion James just how far he's come on his own. Of course, you have to look out for many moves that Vogan possesses. You gotta look out for that narcissist kick. You gotta look out for that cross-face chicken wing. You gotta look for that suplex blaster, chicken wing master combo. You just gotta worry about a lot when it comes to Vogan, and of course these men not waste any time getting right to the chase on this matchup. And now Vogan catching him with that quick cover there. Orion James, backslide drive. 1, 2. out there. Both these women looking to put on a wrestling... Both of these men looking to put on a wrestling clinic. As now, cover there, and a kick it. Orion James, though, got caught. Roll up there by Vogan. 1, 2. And a kick out there by Orion. Here we go, Orion James. Caught him into a small package. 1, 2. Now Bogan retreating to the outside. We saw this last week. Bogan ever wiser to it though. Into the Northern Lights is Orion James. Picking him up. Suplex position. Try to get him up with that, but Bogan countered. Bogan gets him into the corner now. Going off with the splashes now. Hit him with the first splash. Hit him with the second splash. Getting him back into the middle of the ring. Going for a Narcissist Kiss. But Orion James getting out of it. Both men know each other so well by now. Now Orion going over, going under. Into the arm drag there. Now Vogan running again. Arm drags repeating. As Orion James tried to go for something. Vogan caught him. Orion to the ropes. Try to go for something big. Orion James, jumping over him, but got caught. Cover now. 1, 2. And a kick out there again for Orion James. Bogan, huge maneuver there as he tossed him into the next entry. Now targeting the leg. You want to slow down Orion James in any way possible. And of course Bogan taking it back to the classics. Here we go. Wrapping him around the post. Into the figure 4 leg lock right around the ring post. Right around the ring post, here we go. Just breaking the leg of Orion James. Smart strategy there by Bogan. Slowing down the speed of Orion James and going right into the leg again. And it seems like Bogan has found his target. And now putting him right where he wants him, right into those ropes. Bogan just staring down at Orion James is now just wrenching the leg right into the rope again. Using every part of the ring to his advantage. He's now chopping away on that knee of Orion James, getting the damage in. Doing what he has to do smartly to pick up the win. And now dragging Orion James right to the center of the ring. Locking him down and locking in the ankle lock. Ankle lock by Orion James. Or on Orion James, sorry again. With Vogan just twerking that ankle over and over. The match still young though, so not enough damage done as Orion gets out. Going for the strike combo. Here we go! Vogan getting under, got him by the ankle again, right into the ankle lock. Ankle lock applied by Orion James. Oh my god, you get the point. The ankle lock's locked in though, onto Orion James with Vogan looking to tear the Achilles right off. Bogan got it locked in deep. Now getting out of it is Orion James. And Orion James right into the Boston Crab. Boston Crab applied there by Orion, wrenching down on the lower back of Bogan. Smart strategy there, but Bogan close to the rope, maybe looking to grab it, see what he can do from there. As it's just wrenched in deep. Bogan now looking to get out. And he does. Bogan getting out of that Boston Crab. And now into the discus and a miss. And Orion James, smart counter there. Bouncing off the ropes into the huge forearm strike there. Into the kick out there by Vogan. And now Orion James going right to the arm, maybe looking to set up that Orion's belt submission hold. Now stretching him out. Airing him out to drop. Orion James turning Bogan over now. What's he gonna do? Leg drop right onto the arm. Weakening down that arm to that Orion's belt. I gotta say, that's smart strategy there. Now Orion picking up Bogan, tossing him into the corner. Just taking his time. This is the more technical side of Orion James. Right next to that high-flying ability. And now right onto the arm. Slamming him down now. Again, onto the arm. As now drops him down, slowing down the pace of this match into a huge Fujiwara armbar there, locking him down tight. Making sure that Vogan cannot and will not get out. So we can just see Orion bending back the arm smartly, keeping him away from the rope. Torquing the arm, using that leg strain. Very smart strategy by Orion. But you have to wonder how much damage has been done to that leg, really. Because now Vogan telling Orion to meet him in the middle. As now Vogan delivering that huge elbow strike. And Orion following. With both of these men trading strikes back and forth. Ooh! Super kick there by Bogan. Soul kick there by Orion James. Try to go with that twisting kick there. Got reversed. Orion James with the German. Both men looking to put on a clinic. Bouncing off the rope. Bogan into the roll-up. Small package. And then kick out there. Bogan bouncing off the rope. Orion James into the German with the bridge. 1, 2. You have to wonder how much of that Orion was able to really lock in that leg damage. As now Orion into the corner. Looking over at the fans, trying to get that motivation to go. And Orion James caught. Bounced into the corner. Trying to go for a German. Orion James now into the huge cut. Covered there by Orion James. Taking down Bogan a peg or two. The fans all loving this match. This is awesome. Now Orion James into the cover. One arm. 1, 2. And a kick out there by Bogan. Orion James wondering what he has to do to put away the Wonderful. Without picking him up, tossing Vogan into the corner, looking for something big, and Vogan pulling the referee in the way. Getting out of that maneuver is now Vogan right to the outside, taking advantage of the bedlam in the ring. As now Vogan's got that chair. What the heck? I'm sorry? And the referee seeing Orion James with the chair. What just happened? Vogan looking up. And the referee calling the match. And the wonderful Vogan picking up the win via disqualification. Wow. That's new. I don't think Vogan felt like wrestling Orion James tonight. Using that brain to pick up a huge win over Orion. Of course, it's been the main event of Affinity. Ladies and gentlemen, good night.